Hello guys, it's me again, doing another video, this one on yet another one of my favorite arcade games, and this of course is the sequel to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game made by Konami. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time. It was released in 1991 by Konami, as I said. Now this game, I think is a lot of people's favorite, or one of their favorites, because it's very advanced over the original. It does look a little bit better. It plays a little bit better. It's a little bit more fluid. Hit detection I think is a lot better on it. Plus a couple of awesome things you can do on this. One of them, you can slam the foot soldiers. Grab them by the arm and slam them, which is pretty fun. And then the other thing you can do is throw them toward the screen so that they actually look like they're coming at you, which was pretty fun. So again, this is a really fun game. Now personally, I have more experience with this game on the Super Nintendo system. I did purchase this. Now I think I did play it in the arcade before the Super Nintendo, but and I don't remember exactly where I played it at. I would say I think it may have been Pizza Hut, because again, Pizza Hut was, you know, these turtle games somehow always ended up there. But anyway, so I did get the Super Nintendo game very soon after it came out, which was like a year after this, and I played it quite a bit. Played it more than most games for my SNES, and I beat that several times, but it was because I had gotten sick and I had surgery around the time that I got the game for Super Nintendo, and so while I was laid up with surgery for months, that was the game that I played the most, which was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time for SNES. And I really enjoyed it. Now, as far as comparisons, that SNES port is one of the better, in my opinion, ports of an arcade game that you'll find out there. It's not, you know, I mean, it's very similar to this. It doesn't lack much. Maybe a little bit of the sound is a little better on the arcade. You know, graphics might be a hair better, but it's not anything that you would really even notice that much. I mean, it doesn't have this intro, for example, because of the singing. But I mean, other than that, I mean, it is a very faithful port, and it's very enjoyable. And I think they ported a similar game to Sega Genesis. Although they retitled it and restructured the story just a little bit, called it Hyperstone Heist, but a lot of some of the levels are the same. You know, it's basically the same game ported to SNES to Genesis with a few changes. Now I have played that and beat that as well, and I do enjoy it. It's very fun. It's just, you know, a smidgen under for me the SNES and the arcade version. But yeah, so anyways, it was a very fun game. You know, plays very similar, like I said, to the first game. Just a little bit technically superior, but I absolutely love it. You know, it has a lot of memories for me, like I said, because of the days playing the SNES version. But this is one of the funner games that are out there, I think, for arcade. I'm very happy to have it. But yeah, so that's, I'm not gonna be really long-winded on this one, because, you know, like I said, a lot of what I said about the first Turtles, it kind of applies to this one. You know, Turtles craze was still going wild at this time. The second movie had come out the same year. I was still, you know, as crazy for it as I had been, you know, a couple years prior. But yeah, so absolutely fun. I'm sure most people who have played any of these older systems have played this game at some point or another on something, whether it's arcade, SNES, even the Genesis version. So, all right, so let's go ahead and pop in a quarter and show a little bit of the gameplay.
Let it show!
I'm gonna get Michelangelo and probably gonna get slaughtered here.
This is April O'Neill reporting.
Hey, Krang! Bring that statue back!
The SNES doesn't have the audio. In the SNES there you just get text. Alright, so let's do a little bit of shell kicking here. But yeah, so this is Teenage Mutant Turtles in Time, the arcade. Super enjoyable. Recommend it if you get a chance to play it. So, thanks again for joining me today, guys, and I hope everyone has a great day.